You ever look at your little buddy there, all curled up on the couch and wonder what's going on in that furry little head of theirs? They might not be able to tell us with words, but trust me, they're talking. Our pets communicate in a million subtle ways, and it's up to us, their guardians, to learn their language. We're talking about body language, the secret code to understanding your furry friend's every purr, wag, and meow. So buckle up, grab some treats for that furry companion of yours, and get ready to dive into the fascinating world of pet body language. Alright, let's start with the obvious, the wags, the swishes, the twitches. We're talking tails, people. Now you see a dog wagging its tail, you might think, oh, happy camper, but hold your horses. A tail wagging a mile a minute high and stiff? That's not always a friendly greeting. It could be excitement, sure, but it can also be a warning sign, a way of saying, back off, this is my turf. Now if that tail is low and wagging slow, that's your dog showing uncertainty, maybe even a little fear. Cats, on the other hand, they're a whole different story. They use their tails like a mood ring. See that tail swishing back and forth? That's your feline friend saying, enough with the petting human, you're pushing your luck. And if that tail is puffed up like a bottle brush, run for cover, your cat is seriously freaked out. Now let's move on up to those adorable ears. Ears are like furry radar dishes, picking up on every little sound and telling you exactly what your pet is thinking. Perked up ears, pointing straight ahead, that's your pet on high alert, curious about what's going on around them. It's like they're saying, what's that? I hear something interesting. But if those ears are flattened against their head, watch out. That's a sign of fear or submission. Your furry friend is trying to make themselves as small and unthreatening as possible. Cats, those masters of subtlety, they'll do the same thing, but they've got a few extra tricks up their furry sleeves. Those ears might twitch rapidly when they're annoyed, like they're trying to swat away a pesky fly. Chapter 3 Eyes, the windows to their souls. Now let's talk about eye contact. We all know how important eye contact is in human communication, right? Well, it's just as important in the animal world, but the rules are a little different. Dogs, those loyal companions, they use eye contact to show trust and affection. But be careful, a direct stare, especially from a dog they don't know, can be interpreted as a challenge. Now cats, they're all about subtlety. They'll rarely maintain eye contact unless they're feeling super comfortable and safe with you. But when they do lock eyes with you and give you that slow blink, that's the ultimate sign of feline affection. It's like they're saying, I trust you with my life. Chapter 4. Body language basics, posture. Now let's talk about body posture. A dog that's feeling relaxed and comfortable might sprawl out on their back, exposing their belly for rubs. That's trust, pure and simple. But if they're hunched over, tail tucked between their legs, that's a sign of anxiety or even pain. Cats, they're masters of body language. When they're feeling good, they'll arch their backs, rub against your legs, and just generally ooze contentment. But if they're feeling threatened, that arched back takes on a whole new meaning. It's a way of making themselves look bigger and more intimidating, like they're saying, don't mess with me. Chapter 5. Finding their voice, vocalization. Now we can't forget about the sounds that come out of those furry little mouths. Dogs, they're the kings and queens of vocalization. A happy bark when you come home, a playful growl during a game of tug-of-war, a whimper when they're feeling under the weather. Cats, they're a bit more subtle with their vocalizations, but don't let that fool you. A purr isn't always a sign of contentment. Sometimes it's a way for them to self-soothe when they're feeling stressed or anxious, and that high-pitched meow, that's not just your cat singing the song of their people, it's their way of getting your attention, telling you they need something. Outrow, tune in to your furry friend. So, there you have it, folks. A crash course in pet body language. Remember, your pet's body language is their way of communicating with you. By learning these cues, you'll not only strengthen your bond but also ensure their happiness and well-being. Pay attention to those subtle signals, those wags, those meows, those slow blinks. Your furry friend is trying to tell you something, and with a little practice, you'll be fluent in no time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on understanding your pets.